stories, you see it on TV, but is flipping a house really going to be worth it for you in the long run? That is what we're talking about today with Century 21 Everest Realty Group, and we're so happy we have CEO George Morris joining us, but also Nikki and Mark from the Centerville office. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're excited to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you. And George, I want to start with you.
Okay.
Why is it that flipping houses right now is so appealing for so many buyers?
You know, well, first of all, you have to look at the inventory. If you just take across the Wasatch Front, it's incredible the lack of inventory. Then you combine it with lack of inventory, affordability. It's really put things into a very interesting time frame from the game of real estate where because of that lack of inventory, it gives all these other opportunities for either a fix-up, a flip, and the real challenge is the do-it-yourself type of situations. But I look at the fact of the organization right now. We have 500 agents across the Wasatch Front. We are on 1 out of every 3 transactions. We are either on the selling side or buying side.
Sure.
So from a place of expertise, I don't believe there's a better organization, nor
not at all.
two better agents to help us out through that
You're our go-to, and these are some of the best agents we have to offer, not only at Century 21, but also across the state. So, Mark, I want to talk about a couple of key points you are offering viewers if you're thinking about flipping a home, some things that you need to consider. Number one, you guys say flips can be a financial train wreck if you don't have the means or the know-how.
Correct, because people don't realize what it entails to do a flip, and also what you're trying to get out of it. If you're looking for a young couple, looking for a property to purchase, to move into, it's a real romantic to do it yourself. The problem that you have is you have to have the backing to do it, because if you're actually going to do a flip, it entails more than paint and flooring.
Sure.
You know, that's the easy thing. That doesn't build any really value in your house. It builds sellability, but not value. If you want to value into a house, you have to modernize the home.
So we're talking about knocking down walls, we're talking about big things, right?
Big things. You're
okay.
talking, exactly. Usually if you look at anything in new construction now to modernize a home, everything's open. Everybody wants open spaces. Kitchens and dining rooms and living rooms all tied together. To do that, if the main thing you want to put your money into is your kitchen, well, you're looking $15,000 into a kitchen, $8,000 to $10,000 into a bathroom. People don't realize what it takes. So if you're a young couple getting into it, you can really get stuck, because the worst thing you want to do is start a flip and stop.
My goodness. Well, those things add up so quickly.
Exactly.
That brings us to our next point that I want to talk to Nikki about, because I think having an expert who knows what the home is worth when you bought it, what the home will be worth after you flip it, is going to be key, really. You're going to have that knowledge. So that's where a good realtor can come in for you.
Absolutely. So making sure that you're, as a buyer going out there and looking for a home, that you ask those questions and getting with a seasoned realtor that has the expertise, that has done flips before, that has been involved with the project, that has the connections with contractors. It's important for home buyers to ask those imperative questions that are necessary to make sure that they're not getting themselves in a situation that they're not going to be able to get out of at the end.
Well, you want to make sure you get a return on the investment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think you add in the fact, like she casually said this, like this list of people who can do the work on the home, but the reality is it's in such a competitive market, new construction, and with so many other people trying to do these flips, the availability of those who can do construction, do it professionally instead of doing yourself. But the other issue is having an agent from it's so much of the success of the flip is what you bought the home for.
Yes, absolutely.
So the ability to negotiate the best possible sale on the purchase of that home is a critical component, because if you buy the home too high, put all the investments in, then all of a sudden you're excited about selling it, but then all of your holding
and you're not making any money.
None.
You're in trouble.
Yes.
This is
right.
so important, and there's more where this came from. You guys have so many more tips. Everyone, you want to stay on top of Utah's great MLS listings, and Century 21 has a free search engine you have got to take advantage of. It's utahsbestrealestate.com, so go there. You guys have offices in Centerville, Midvale, Orem, and St. George, so really all over the map. And gosh, I learned a lot today. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks, Allie. We're excited to be here.
All right, you guys, we have still a lot more here on Good Things.